Hey, hey,
Hi,
hey!
welcome back to Double Trouble channel, and we're super excited to review episode number 5 of
Five.
With Love, Megan. Can I
Can I say, please, in the beginning, please subscribe, like, and also
comment?
leave a comment because we read all of the comments and this makes us happy
And one of the reasons why we film these videos is
to
for
receive the feedback.
feedback. Not only feedback, it's very, very interesting for us to engage with people from around the world. And
Yep.
because, for example, before reviewing the trailer of this show, I was sure that only in the UK people dislike Meghan so
Yeah.
much, and I was very surprised to find out that in the US it's completely the same. So it's very interesting for me to find out where people are from and what they think.
Yeah. So please, when you leave the comment, let us know also where you're based or
where you're
anything you want to tell us about yourself. It is fun. Also, if you want, for example, your comment to be featured in one of our videos, same. We can feature it if it's a very interesting one. So let's proceed. Episode
Okay.
5.
So in episode 5, Meghan hosts her longtime friends Abigail, Spencer, and Kelly Zashfen, I'm not sure if I pronounced it right, for a breezy ladies' lunch, then shares an easy tip for everyday flower arrangements. And here I must say one thing that I like that she invited her longtime friends that are famous. I watched Suits, and for me it was interesting to see Abigail in this episode.
I didn't know that they are famous. I didn't watch Suits, so honestly, I didn't know who they are.
But at the same time, I must say that her interaction in episode number 4 with Delfina was way more genuine than her interaction with these two friends, because it was, oh my god, you're so good, you're such a chef, you're so good with flowers, you're amazing. Like, I found it very, very superficial and not genuine when Abigail, who has already started her flower business, told us that she told in this episode that in the beginning she knew nothing about flowers, so she kept asking Meghan all the time if this and this and this is good. So she kept sending her pictures or flowers, and I thought it's really strange that she's not asking an expert in flower business, but she's asking Meghan. It felt to me like, oh, I need to compliment something, so I'm gonna compliment everything I see.
But at least let's give Meghan a credit that these are her colleagues from her past job, one of them. So at least it shows that she is able to have connection and relationships with her colleagues. This is good.
I think this is not the problem. I think it would be much better if she invited someone from her family, because this was also the same comment that people kept saying during their wedding ceremony, that she has invited a lot of celebrities.
But we will see her mother.
Yes, but except of mother, because for her wedding she also invited a lot of celebrities, but none of the families. So I think that's not the problem.
But I don't like this about her, that she is not on good terms with her own family, but she is so lovely and nice.
But we always say this when we meet someone.
Yeah.
One thing about us, we're twins and we are super close, so we always find it suspicious when we meet new people and they say that they are not in good relationship with their families at all.
But she's not only in good relationship with her own family, she's not good relationship with her husband's family as well. So it's kind of like, it's suspicious.
Can I just, sorry, one last thing. We said before about the comments, and I want to say thank you so much for the comments regarding Pamela Anderson cooking show. I personally really want to watch it now. I've read that there is a lot of similarities and plagiarism.
Yes.
And from what I've seen, I didn't watch the show. From what I've seen, the name, the style, there are a lot of pictures, even how they're like high-fiving.
I saw that.
And from the picture, it seems like Pamela is so genuine, because even her hair is kind of messy when she makes a bun, or she's wearing these overalls,
I'm sure,
and denim overalls in the garden. And then it's super funny to see it her house as well. And also, we know about Pamela that she doesn't live in LA. She lives somewhere, I don't remember the state, but far from Spotlight.
Okay, I didn't know that.
So I think she should be a very nice person.
Yeah. So in this episode, Meghan, or Meg, Or she calls her sir because it's very important information that we found out in this
She
episode.
also calls herself M sometimes.
Or Meg. They are going to play mahjong with her gang. And the bouquet that Yulia already mentioned is stunning. It's stunning. So Chef Ramon comes over and they are
to
preparing.
be honest, it's super difficult to go in LA to a flower shop. I have no budget and buy all the flowers.
All these amazing flowers and then to put tape on the vase. No, you need to have...
Did you write down all the tips?
Creative, yeah, you need to have these special creative skills to have money and to go and buy this amazing, incredible flowers and do a bouquet. Yeah. It's just, come on, I would never do it in a million years. Even if you would give me, I don't know, thousands of dollars, I wouldn't be able to do that. No, for sure not. So we see that they are preparing this taco bar. So Mexican food. I love Mexican food, by the way, so it was exciting for me to watch. And I disliked it so much because for me it's so not genuine. She says, once again, to Chef Ramon, I want to come for a staff meal. Do you believe that she wants? She contradicts herself. For her, it's incredibly important for everything to be perfect, but she wants to go to the kitchen, in the restaurant, and have a meal with the staff. Do you believe in this?
I think it's the same what you said before, that after first 2 or 3 episodes, she received the feedback that she needs to be
more
relatable and
ordinary people,
ordinary
like us.
Yes. So she's like, oh, let's go and eat in the kitchen
with the staff. This is so much fun. Then what I liked, that finally here she says that she donates citrus to a local food bank. Finally, we hear something. First of all, charity. Second of all, sustainability. Finally, she says something that personally I wanted to hear. So let's give her a credit here.
Can I also ask you a question? Why doesn't she want to film in her own home?
I don't know. Because
a lot of people say it's because of her kids and she doesn't want to show kids. But why
don't show kids?
I used to work for YouTube channel, at kids YouTube channel. There are working hours where kids, for example, are at school or somewhere else, and you can film without kids.
But
it's
even
not
if they're in the house, is it a problem?
Know, especially if it's a huge mansion.
Prior to filming this episode, I checked out images of Beckham's reality show, and they showed a lot their house. They showed
it seems
different
like
rooms,
shows her house except
so I don't see
Meghan.
What's the point.
It just seems every time she says, oh, let's go to the garden and take these herbs or these flowers or fruit, to me it seems like, why are you going to someone else's garden and taking something there and then pretending like you do it all the time? Because at this point we don't even know if she actually has gardening.
So what I liked also is that Chef Ramon, he's telling us how they cut fish in Peru. Okay, at least something new we've learned here. High five to Chef Ramon.
Okay, did you find it genuine how her friends were excited about cutting fish, taking out, deboning it and taking the skin off?
Honestly, I missed that part.
Okay, I found it very, it seemed to me like she's teaching little kids how to make pancakes and they're like, oh, I've done it myself.
But at least they are talking about their friend Jennifer. So we know that she has a friend Jennifer. She knows what she likes. So it means that they already had interactions prior to that meeting. So this is credible, and at least this is a very good thing. It's not that even I don't understand. It just, I hate that she labels
everything,
names or her friends on the jars. Just tell me one thing. Why do you have to put names of your friends on the jars? Why? Why do you have to waste this paper? Honestly, I don't understand this. Just so much trash.
I don't know.
She's so not sustainable.
I don't know why in 2025 she is showing us like labels. This is a very good thing.
Like this is something like, oh wow, this is personal touch.
Yeah.
And then, have you noticed this moment? For me, it's so weird. When she wrote her own name on the drink, she wrote Meg. And the cameraman is like, so surprised, and he's like, I didn't know this. And she's like, what? That I call myself Meg? and they did such a huge accent. Like,
But-
this is such a groundbreaking thing that we
But
learn
do you
about
think-
Meghan.
Maybe it's also so in episode 2 she tells everyone that she is Sussex and not Markle. So maybe here she wants to make herself more relatable, that she's not Meghan but she's just Meg. So like body Meg. She's so simple.
I don't know.
I think maybe that's it. Because it was so weird for me how she corrected her friend, saying, "Oh,
that was
you
weird.
keep saying
That was
Markle,
weird.
but I'm actually Sussex."
Sussex.
And it felt to me.
Fun fact: yesterday, and it's true story. Yesterday, I was walking on Tower Bridge in London, and a lady next to me was talking on the phone, and she said, "Have you watched this?" She said, "Call me Sussex," but it was awful. And it's so interesting how, like,
People
because
are
we are
watching
watching this show, and we are
constantly
exchanging
discussing
it, and how fun it is to walk on Tower Bridge in the city center of London, and you hear that the British lady has watched also this, and she also noticed this thing.
I think everyone noticed this, but I can say that I think it's just because it was released yesterday, the show, and I think in a week no one is going to watch it.
And the last thing that I want to talk about is when her friend asks her, "When is the cooking book coming?"
Okay, advertising.
But
but a lot of people also, I missed this, but a lot of people are saying that she's also advertising her preservatives. Preservatives, I believe they're called. Because she keeps saying that it's not jam, because jam is 1-to-1 with sugar, fruit and sugar. And she told this in, I think, first episode and the second, and I was like, why is she telling us
the third
the same information?
No, in the fourth, because she's preparing
so at
it
least
for
twice,
Delphi.
At least twice she said it, and I was like, why she keeps saying this? And
she's going to sell them at the part of her brand as ever.
But I also wanted to say about Mindy, because I missed this and I need to read this. Okay. Calling recalls receiving a jar of preserves from Meghan's brand American Riviera Orchard, which was entirely retooled before its new launch under the name As Ever. Those preserves, Colin says, represented probably one of the most glamorous moments of my life.
It is glamorous. Yeah, if
the most glamorous preserves.
Of course, it's the
most glamorous thing.
Of course.
Okay.
If I receive preserves from someone, of course it would be the most glamorous part in my life. Yulia, it's incredibly glamorous. Come on.
I can handle all of this constant praising of Meghan, but why should it be this exaggerated?
I don't know.
She is a Hollywood actress. Do you really believe that these preserves are the most?
No, I don't. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Please go ahead in the description and watch the review of the previous episodes that we already made. Subscribe, like. See you later. Bye.